Assalamu alaikum dear students. Our today's topic is parthenogenesis, which is very important short question, and many of the MCQs can also be asked from this topic. First of all, define parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis is also considered as a form of asexual reproduction. In it, an unfertilized egg develops into new offspring. Next are the examples of parthenogenesis. Some fishes, frogs and insects reproduce by means of parthenogenesis. Queen honeybee also reproduce by parthenogenesis. And these are the examples of parthenogenesis. Next question is, what do you know about the parthenogenesis in honey bee? The answer of this question is, the queen honeybee lays eggs in the cells of honeycomb. Many eggs remain unfertilized and develop into haploid males, drones by parthenogenesis. At the same time, eggs are fertilized by male bees and these develop into diploid females, new queen and worker bees. This is the answer of parthenogenesis in honeybee or queen honeybee. Our next topic is vegetative reproduction. Define vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation. Write its occurrence. The answer to this question will be, when vegetative parts of plants, that is roots, stems or leaves, give rise to new plants, the process is called vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation. It occurs naturally and can also be brought about artificially. Moving towards the important MCQs. First MCQ is definitely taken from the definition of parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis is a form of asexual reproduction. In parthenogenesis, an unfertilized egg develops into new offsprings. The second name for vegetative reproduction is vegetative propagation. Vegetative reproduction occurs naturally but can also be brought about artificially. Now we are going to study natural vegetative propagation. Natural vegetative propagation naturally occurs in several ways. The first way is bulbs. Define bulbs, give example. Bulbs are short underground stems surrounded by thick fleshy leaves that contain stored food, and the example of bulbs are tulip, onion and lilies. They reproduce by bulbs. Moving towards MCQs. Bulbs are short underground stems, not roots or leaves. Tulips, onions and lilies reproduce by bulbs. Bulb is a form of natural vegetative propagation. Next, the second way of natural vegetative propagation is combs and the third is rhizomes. Define combs. Give example. Combs are short and swollen underground stems containing stored food. Buds are present at the top of comb. This is the identification of comb, that is buds are present at the top of comb. From a bud, shoot grows and forms a new plant. Examples of combs are dashing and garlic, reproduced by combs. Next is the definition of rhizomes. Rhizomes are horizontal underground stems with scale leaves. Examples of rhizomes are ginger, ferns and water lilies reproduced by rhizomes. Moving towards MCQs. Combs are short and swollen underground stems containing stored food. These are the underground stems. And if they ask about the ginger, how ginger reproduce naturally? It is by forming rhizomes. So these MCQs may be asked in different formats. Water lilies also reproduce by rhizomes. The last MCQ on this page is, buds are produced at nodes. Buds always produce at nodes. Students, these are also the other ways of natural vegetative propagation: stem tubers, suckers, and vegetative propagation by leaves. Define stem tubers, give examples. Stem tubers are enlarged portions of an underground stems. Potatoes and yams reproduce by tubers. Define suckers. Suckers are lateral stems close to ground. A sucker grows underground from some distance and then turns up, producing the new plant. Examples of suckers are mint and chrysanthemum that reproduce in this way. The last question on this page is define vegetative propagation by leaves. Vegetative propagation by leaves is not common and is seen in plants such as Bryophyllum. This plant has fleshy leaves and adventitious buds are present at the margins of leaves. When leaf falls on ground, the buds grow into new plants. Moving towards the important MCQs. Stem tubers are enlarged portions of an underground stem, also called rhizome. Chrysanthemum, very important MCQ. Chrysanthemum reproduce by suckers. Bryophyllum reproduce by vegetative propagation of leaves. Well students, these were some of the important short questions and MCQs in the given topics. Okay, thank you very much.